Before we begin, take a deep breath. You are here, not by accident, but by soul calling. Something deep inside you has whispered that there's more to love than what meets the eye, and you've listened. The journey of twin flames is unlike any other connection we experience in this world. It doesn't follow the same path as ordinary love. It doesn't play by the rules of timing, logic, or even comfort. It is a divine, soul-deep bond between two parts of the same original energy, created from the same spark, split to walk separate roads, only to find each other again when the time is right. This isn't about obsession or fantasy. This is about spiritual evolution. Twin flames are mirrors. When they meet, it is not only an act of recognition, but a profound spiritual activation. The meeting awakens something ancient within both souls, a remembrance of who they truly are. And from that point forward, nothing in their world remains the same. Yet, despite the beauty of this union, many twin flames experience prolonged separation, silence, or even conflict. And it's natural to ask, why does it feel like something is keeping us apart? The truth is, the twin flame journey is not linear. It's not always about physical closeness or romantic fulfillment in the early stages. More often, it is a series of initiations designed to awaken, cleanse, and transform both souls. If there is a block in your union, it isn't punishment, it's a message. A gentle, sometimes painful reminder that there's still growth, healing, or release required before both souls can come together in harmony. Today, we'll explore 5 subtle yet powerful forces that may be blocking your twin flame union. Each of these forces, while challenging, holds a key to deeper understanding, greater alignment, and ultimately, a more radiant reunion. Number 1. Unhealed emotional wounds. At the heart of many twin flame separations lies emotional pain, some of it conscious, much of it buried. Before we incarnate, we choose circumstances that will shape our soul's evolution. These experiences, especially from childhood, leave behind emotional imprints. Feelings of abandonment, rejection, betrayal, or inadequacy take root and live silently in our inner world, influencing our behavior and how we love. When you meet your twin flame, it's as if someone flips on the light switch inside your soul. All those hidden wounds rise to the surface, not to hurt you, but to be healed. And because the twin flame acts as a perfect mirror, you may see these wounds reflected back at you, creating emotional overwhelm or even resistance. If one or both twin flames carry unresolved trauma, the connection may become too intense. The soul craves healing, but the ego fears vulnerability. That fear can push one or both twins into separation. This isn't rejection, it's a call for inner restoration. What helps here is gentle self-awareness. Notice your triggers. They are teachers in disguise. Do you feel unworthy of love? Do you fear abandonment? Do you struggle with trust? Each of these emotions points to a wound ready to be tended to, not judged. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but each step matters. Create a space in your life for emotional expression. Journal your feelings, speak them out loud in solitude, or seek help from someone who honors your spiritual path. Allow yourself to grieve, to feel, to remember. As you do, you'll find that the space between you and your twin begins to soften. Union becomes more possible when emotional walls are replaced with emotional wisdom. Remember, your healing heals them too. This journey is not about chasing or waiting. It is about becoming whole and letting that wholeness magnetize the love that was always meant to be. Number 2, ego attachments and control patterns. The second force keeping twin flames apart is the grip of ego, specifically, the need to control outcomes, define the relationship in conventional terms, or resist uncertainty. The ego is not the enemy. It exists to protect and navigate your physical experience. But when it dominates the spiritual heart, it tries to box in something that cannot be contained. The twin flame bond is free, fluid, and governed by soul timing, not ego demands. Often, we want answers. We want guarantees. We want to know when, how, and if this union will happen. This anxiety, though understandable, leads us to try to force movement through overthinking, reaching out compulsively, or clinging to expectations. This creates energetic pressure that repels rather than attracts. Your twin flame journey is not meant to be controlled. It's meant to be surrendered to. This doesn't mean giving up on it. It means giving up the need to define it by timelines or external signs. When you stop grasping, you allow divine energy to flow naturally. Control patterns also show up in how we see ourselves. Are you trying to be perfect for your twin? Are you afraid that if you don't act a certain way, they'll slip away? This energy is rooted in fear, not love, and it clouds the mirror that is meant to reflect your true self. Let go of roles. Let go of scripts. You are not here to earn your twin flame. You are here to return to your authentic essence and trust that your twin is doing the same in their own way. Stillness is powerful. Detachment is powerful. When you step back and allow space, you create room for alignment. The love that is meant to be cannot be taken away, but it must be free to unfold in its own time. Learn to listen to your inner guidance. Release the urge to chase or fix. Focus instead on your inner peace. When the ego quiets down, the soul speaks more clearly, and it always leads you home. Number 3, karmic interference and soul contracts. Before two twin flames can reunite, they often must face karmic lessons, connections, or experiences that were agreed upon long before this lifetime. These karmic contracts may appear as romantic partners, family members, or even career paths that serve to teach us vital lessons about self-worth, boundaries, and truth. At times, one or both twins may be involved in other relationships. These karmic partners are not random. They are teachers. They mirror aspects of ourselves that need clarity, closure, or courage. And as difficult as it may be to accept, these relationships serve a purpose. They prepare the soul for deeper love. But karmic interference isn't always about people. It can also appear as habits, patterns, or beliefs rooted in past lifetimes. Perhaps your soul has carried a pattern of sacrifice, guilt, or fear that now plays out in your current reality, making it hard to fully receive the twin flame connection. This is where discernment becomes essential. Begin to observe what in your life feels heavy, repetitive, or energetically draining. These are signs of karmic entanglements. When you identify them, you reclaim your power. You're no longer acting out unconscious scripts, you're writing your own story. If your twin is still entangled in karmic cycles, the best gift you can give them is your own freedom. Focus on clearing your own field. Release what is not aligned. Trust that your energetic release ripples into their reality, giving them permission to evolve too. Forgiveness is key here, not just of others, but of yourself. Let go of guilt. Let go of blame. These ties are cords that must be lovingly untied, not violently cut. Approach every lesson with the wisdom that it is bringing you closer to yourself, and thus to your twin. Karma dissolves in the light of awareness. With each release, you come closer to your soul's true alignment. And as that alignment grows, the twin flame union becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Number 4, resistance to spiritual surrender. One of the most overlooked blocks on the twin flame path is resistance to spiritual surrender. While the term surrender often sounds passive, it is one of the most powerful acts of devotion on the spiritual path. To surrender means to trust the unseen more than the seen, to open your heart to the unknown, to step into mystery without needing to control it. And for many, especially those who have experienced pain or betrayal in the past, this is deeply uncomfortable. Twin flame love is unlike anything we've ever felt. It brings up ancient memories, soul callings, and a love so pure it feels almost unbearable at times. And yet, to receive this love fully, we must be willing to release our fears and let spirit guide us, even when the path makes no logical sense. Often, our minds resist this surrender. We want validation. We want the love to look a certain way, fit a certain image, or arrive on a certain schedule. But the twin flame journey doesn't conform to human standards. It bends us. It breaks us open. It humbles us until we realize that the only true control we have is over how open our heart remains. To surrender spiritually is to let your higher self take the lead. It is to choose faith over fear. To say, even if I don't understand, I trust that this journey is working for my highest good. This level of surrender is not weak. It is sacred strength. It invites divine guidance, synchronicity, and transformation. It clears the fog of confusion and invites peace into your heart. Start by softening your grip. Breathe deeply when anxiety rises. Speak to your soul often. Meditate, walk in nature, or spend time in silence. These practices open your channel to spiritual wisdom and make space for divine timing to unfold without resistance. When you surrender, you align. And when you align, union becomes a natural result. Not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. Number 5, lack of inner union and self-love. Perhaps the most vital force to understand is this: the outer twin flame union can only reflect the inner one. If you feel disconnected from your twin, ask first, am I connected to myself? Many twin flames are searching for home in another, without realizing that home is meant to be found within first. Your twin is not your missing half. They are a reflection of your own soul's divine essence. The more whole you become, the clearer and stronger your bond with them becomes. Inner union is the sacred marriage between your divine masculine and divine feminine energies. It is the balance of giving and receiving, doing and being, strength and softness within you. If one part dominates, imbalance arises, and the outer reality mirrors that disharmony. Self-love is the gateway to this balance, but it's not about affirmations or indulgence alone. It's about honoring yourself, respecting your truth, and showing up for your growth even when it's uncomfortable. It's about choosing peace over drama, choosing boundaries over people-pleasing, choosing authenticity over approval. Ask yourself, do I accept myself fully? Do I value my time, energy, and emotions? Do I treat myself as I would treat someone I deeply love? If the answer is no, that's not a reason for shame. It's an invitation to begin coming home to yourself. Create rituals that support your wholeness. Tend to your body, mind, and spirit. Celebrate your uniqueness. When you build a foundation of self-respect and self-love, your frequency rises, and this rise calls your twin to meet you at that same vibration. Union doesn't begin with another person. It begins with you. The more aligned you are with your true self, the more your twin feels that pull in their own heart. The universe always supports reunion where love flows freely, especially the love you give yourself. As we come to the end of this reflection, let your heart be still for a moment. Close your eyes if you'd like. Let the words settle into the spaces where fear once lived. Let them become gentle reminders that nothing is lost, nothing is broken. Your twin flame journey is not off course. It is unfolding in divine rhythm. Blocks are not barriers, they are invitations. They ask you to grow, to release, to return to your center. They are not punishments. They are love in disguise, guiding you back to wholeness so that when the union comes, it is strong, stable, and true. No matter where your twin flame is right now, across the world, in another relationship, or seemingly distant from your life, the soul connection remains. It is alive, breathing, evolving through every moment of your journey. You are not waiting. You are preparing. You are remembering who you are. And that remembrance sends a ripple through the universe, a signal that says, I am ready. I am becoming the love I seek. Hold this truth close to your heart. Reunion is not something you chase. It is something you align with. As you clear the wounds, loosen the grip of ego, complete karmic lessons, surrender to the divine, and fall in love with yourself, you open the door. And on the other side of that door, your twin flame is doing the same in their own way, in their own time. The union you seek is not a dream. It is a soul contract, and what is meant for you cannot be lost. So walk gently, walk with grace, and trust that the path beneath your feet is holy. Every step is bringing you closer, not only to your twin, but to the light that created you both. You are love. You are the mirror, and you are never alone.